Hi guys. So for today's reading, this is another viewer request, and it's going to be on what do your haters think and feel about you? So we have three piles here, haters or enemies. 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And if you enjoy this reading, please take the time to like, share, comment, subscribe. All of that really helps my channel to grow. It helps to spread these messages to other people who might need them. And it really does help me out in my life as well. And I really appreciate anybody who takes the time to do that and takes the time to help me grow what I'm trying to grow here. Also, if you really enjoy this channel, you can find my PayPal link and my Amazon wish list in the description box below, and you can donate to the channel through those means. And let's see what's going on in pile 1. So, for pile 1, what do your enemies think about you and feel about you? First off, we're going to read this channeled poem here. We got Rebel with a Cause. You wish that... Sorry. Give me a second. You wish that I'd stay in the lines, but inside my heart whines. Do this, do that, it's always your say. Nothing could ever be another way. Conformity is what you wish of me. Authenticity is all you'll see. Being outcast, supposed to make me change. You can't handle me at free range. I don't live by the rules you make. I could never be so fake. Alas, you find me here alone, but still my skills I work to hone. A sharpened blade for the day when you realize you can't take my voice away. So your enemies think that you are a very worthy opponent. You are somebody that is never going to change or mold into what they want you to be. You are somebody who refuses to play by the rules. You are somebody who knows what you want, you do what you want, and you disregard anybody who tries to turn you away from the path you feel like you are meant to be on. You are a force to be reckoned with. You are a leader. You are somebody who will not let others drag you down. You are somebody that even when you're alone, you never lose your faith, you never lose your courage, and you never shut your voice down. You continue to work on what you're doing. You continue to grow. You continue to learn. You continue to be yourself, and you continue to put what you need to out there into this world because you feel like that is what you are meant to do, regardless of how much anybody tries to take you down and tear you down. So let's see what we got in this one. They are bitter, resentful, and spiteful. They are jealous and can't take others shining. They lash out at others because they can't let things go. If true, take time to heal and start to see the good about you and forgive the past. If not, ignore the haters. Kill them with blindness and with kindness. They are the ones in that energy, but remember, it is because they need healing. Walk always speaks louder than talk. People will see the truth. So they think that you're somebody who doesn't care about others, that you lash out at others, that you are bitter, jealous, resentful, things like that, but you aren't. I don't feel like you are. I feel like you just don't care about the hate they throw your way, the shade they throw your way, and you aren't going to let it affect you or bring you down. And not all of them think that either, because a lot of them are seeing your truth, which is that other message. You have risen up from the darkness time after time. So much strength in such a small package. You are a light in this world, in this dark world. Shine that light always. So you are somebody that even your enemies see your light. They see that you bring light to the darkness. They see that you shine. They see that it doesn't matter what they do, they will never be able to tear you down because you just keep coming back. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. It's only in your head you feel this way. Look down on. So, that song may play a part in here. That's all the lyrics I can remember for right now. But it's a good song. Smash Mouth. So let's see what else we got here. We got friend. We got lonely person. We have someone from childhood. We have I don't love myself. I think I'm so much smarter than all of you. They felt you were undeserving of your blessings. So these people were thinking that you were undeserving of your blessings. They're still thinking that. There's a lot of people thinking that you are undeserving of your blessings. They think that they are so much smarter than you, but if they were, they would be going after their own goals instead of trying to tear you down. These people don't love themselves, and I feel like some of these people may think that you don't love yourself, but I'm really getting that these people don't love themselves, so they can't love anyone else. When they are alone, they're very lonely. They don't understand how you are not lonely. They may even think or feel that you are lonely and that you need a friend. And here's the thing, there's a difference between need and want. I told somebody that recently. They were trying to come in and tell me I needed their friendship back. And I was like, excuse me, I don't need your friendship. I would like to have friends, but at the same time, I'm not going to put up with anything that I don't deserve, and I'm not going to put up with people treating me badly or things like that. And so I'm good on my own. Thank you. I'm not lonely. I am here doing what I feel I need to be doing, and I do have people that I talk to. I talk to people all the time. It would be nice to have a close friend again, but that can wait till a good friend comes in, because a good friend can only come in if you're allowing that door to remain open and not taking the applicants that are not that good friend. But anyway, I feel like a lot of them think that you are a good friend, a really good friend, but you keep your circle very small and you don't allow a lot of people in because you have been through a lot. And you're dealing with a lot of shade from other people. You're dealing with a lot of people who don't want you to live life the way that you feel you should be living life. A lot of people trying to tear you down or trying to work in the background against you. A lot of people that have tried really hard to force you into conforming to their ways. And you are somebody who does not conform. Somebody who definitely does not conform. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have Illumination. These people have came to the realization that your ability to stand strong on your own is going to lead to a lot of greatness for you. You are building your legacy and you are doing it on your own. You are taking a path that is not charted on by most people. You are going down your own path and you are not afraid to go down this path. You are exuberant. You are joyful. You are going down this path like it's the best day of your life. You have this massively strong childlike passion and energy, this curiosity, and it leads you towards your goals. You are somebody that knows that you have everything you need within yourself, and the universe will provide the rest. And you also know what your path and your purpose is, and you are working hard towards achieving that. These people really feel that you are somebody that is going to come out on top. And that's might be why you got a lot of jealousy or a lot of spitefulness coming your way from a lot of people that don't love themselves and do not put as much faith and trust in themselves or the universe as you do. You're a very playful person, a very joyous person. You are somebody who likes to laugh. You like to have fun. I feel like you don't do this with people unless they are your friend, though. I feel like you may keep a lot of this energy to yourself when you're around others. You are in a more serious tone of being. You are somebody also who likes to joke, have fun, play. You may even be a little passive aggressive at times. But I feel like that's because you've had to fight a lot with a lot of different people. And I also feel like you have had to find a way to express what you are expressing without coming off passive aggressive. And I also feel like you're a very loyal person. You're very committed to those that you love. You're very committed to your family. You're very committed to the traditions you feel are important and should be upheld. But at the same time, if you feel like a tradition is not the right way to go, you will go a different way. You may have even turned against your family and the way that they feel like things should be done in pursuing your purpose. But I feel like a lot of these people are coming to this realization now that this was the right thing to do for you, that you needed to fight for this, because that is what is creating a strong future for you. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you had to say about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, who these people might be, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So for you guys, let's see what your haters or enemies are thinking and feeling about you. First, we're going to take a look at this channeled message. Reparenting. A purpose and reason, all in its season. You were made for something great, others' opinions shouldn't rate. You're amazing as you are, knowing this will get you far. There's nothing here for me to say, or there's nothing here for you to... Sorry, I'm going to start this over. A purpose and reason, all in its season. You were made for something great, others' opinions shouldn't rate. You're amazing as you are, knowing this will get you far. There's nothing here for me, you say. How will you know without a new day? The sun always comes back out. The storm will clear. Sometimes you just need to get a good pout. Then I want you to stand up straight. Set aside all this self-hate. You deserve love in your life. I know you are facing so much strife. If no one is there to give it to you, do what no one else is there to do. Self-soothing has lost its popularity, but see it now with new clarity. This is why we need to be taught, so when you're alone by darkness, you won't be caught. So, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, the divine, they would like you to know that you are quite capable of facing whatever you're facing on your own. I feel like you're facing everything alone, and you're feeling like you're just in this massive, dark spot. And like things are never going to come up. But they will. Trust me and believe. Because that's what I've spent a lot of this last year doing, is having faith even in the darkest of times. Being there for myself in the harshest of moments. I have had moments of so much hurt and pain and misery that I was just asking why I couldn't just come home. Why do I still have to be here? Haven't I done enough yet? You haven't done enough yet. That's why you're still here. You still have something you are meant to do. That's why you're still here. Remind yourself of that. Let yourself know that. Don't allow these people to win. They only win if you give up and if you bow out. But if you continue to work on what you're working on, regardless of what anybody else has to say about it, if you continue to strive towards your purpose, if you feel you've found it and everybody has turned away from you, the only way they win is if you give up. But if you get up every day and you continue to fight this fight and you continue to work towards what you believe in, nobody will ever be able to win. All they will be able to do is lose. Lose their battle against you to bring you down and to make you feel ashamed of yourself, to make you feel like what you want doesn't matter, to make you feel like what you believe in doesn't matter. All of those things do matter. Continue to work towards them, regardless of the haters, regardless of if you feel like everybody in this entire world is against you, regardless if you feel like you're stuck in the Truman Show trying to find your way out of this fake place. Continue working on what you have, because it's important. They are up to something. You can't trust them. They lie and they are ruthless. They are manipulative and have a huge ego and pride. If this isn't true, remember that others who believe this or behave this way may be projecting it onto you to try to turn others on you so that they aren't seeing this about themselves. Like a child would. I don't think that's what it actually says, but that's what I felt drawn to say. Yeah, these people might be telling people that you're manipulative, that you're a liar, that you're a thief, that you're somebody that's going to use them and abuse them, that you're somebody who has a huge ego, that you have a lot of pride. But I feel like they're only doing this because they have this problem. And they're projecting that onto you, not only so other people see you that way and they aren't looking at them, but they're also doing it because they hate themselves for who they are. They're ashamed of being this person. If they weren't ashamed of being this person, they wouldn't have so many nasty, rude things to say about somebody else for being this person, right? You eat healthy and you make healthy decisions in your life. You are someone who loves and cares for yourself in all of the right ways. If you need space, you take it and you give that same freedom to others as well. So meanwhile, you have other people talking about this. You have other people seeing this. This is who you are. You are somebody who is very healthy in your decisions, very healthy in the food you intake, very healthy in the information you intake, very healthy in what you allow in your life and what you don't allow in your life. You love yourself, you respect yourself, you take care of yourself, and some people just cannot handle that because they don't do those things in their own life. They don't cut off the people that they should be cutting off because they feel bad or guilty or ashamed of it because it's selfish to walk away from people that we love. No, it's called self-love, and self-love is love too. So is tough love. Tough love is love too. And when you need to walk away from somebody because they are abusing you and the love that you give to them, that is okay. So don't believe for a second that it isn't. Let's see what else we have. We also have ancestor. We have dad. We have niece. We have honorable person. We have other people convinced me that you were evil. They were concealing their truth and you were revealing it. I was so scared of letting anyone in. You're such a good person. I am sorry. I was so confused by everything that I was thinking and feeling. So, these people are ashamed of how they behaved. These people are sorry for their actions. These people are remorseful. They are in regret. They know that they lost a good, honorable person. Somebody who was here to bring light and love to this world. They were concealing their truth and you wanted to reveal it. You were revealing it. You were bringing it to light for them. You were making them look in a mirror. You were making them see themselves. And you were making others see them too, even if you didn't know that that's what you were doing. This person was so confused by everything that they were thinking and feeling. Other people convinced them that you were evil, that you needed to be stopped, that you needed to be taught a lesson, that you needed to be gone against. People wanted to go and rise up against you because they thought that you were evil because of other people's opinions. They were so scared of letting someone in, of letting someone see them, of letting someone see them and still love them, that they had a hard time letting you in. And they want you to know that. And I don't know if this is, I feel like for a lot of you, these people are not your enemies, even if you're seeing them that way. These people saw you as an enemy at one time, and now you're seeing them as an enemy because of the things that they did to lash out at you, but they are no longer an enemy. Even if they were in the past, they aren't anymore. Because they're seeing the truth now. I gave everything to you and felt betrayed by your actions. This person gave everything to you and they felt like they were being betrayed by you expressing some of the darker aspects of them. You never turn against the family is coming to mind. Especially since my dad was Italian and Italian people, that's very true. You never go against the family. But blood is only blood so far. So far as you can throw it. If somebody's doing something wrong, you stand up and you say it. And that's how you feel, I feel like. And these people were very hurt by that because they thought that you were turning against them, that you were besmirching their name. And you weren't. You were just trying to bring light and awareness not only to their actions, but to other people's lives. Because I feel like you're doing things to help other people. And the only way you can do that is being authentic and real yourself. And that means exposing things. You can't keep them hidden and be authentic and real. Otherwise, you're just acting for the entire world. Hanged man. Two of Wands, Seven of Wands. I feel like somebody's dad or niece or something may have passed away as well. And they're seeing things from the other side in a much more aware perspective. If that happened to you and you had a father who was against everything you were doing because that's not the way it's done or something like that, then know that they're on your side now. They're seeing things from a new perspective. They've had to pause and take a look at things. They see you as somebody who stops to look at things too and to pick up the knowledge and wisdom and awareness from those things. Someone who knows what your path and purpose is, and you are taking action to go down that. Even if you have to defend yourself to every single person who comes your way or every single threat that comes your way, you will stand there and you will do it. You are somebody who does what's right. You stand up for the little guy. You stand up for yourself. You make sure that you put yourself out there, words, actions, and all, because you know what's right and you're going to fight for it. You are somebody who has changed the cycles of the past, and you are somebody who has shed your old skin. You have left behind the things that you needed to leave behind for your own well-being, and also to show other people how to do that, to show your kids how to do that, to show strangers how to do that, to show anybody how to do that. You are a teacher with great wisdom, great knowledge. You are a builder, and you work hard to build for yourself and for your family. You work hard to overcome every obstacle and challenge that comes your way because you know in the long run that is what is right and that is what's worth working towards. You know what is important to you, what is valuable to you, and you fight for it. And that's how these people see you. You are teaching everyone who has ever thrown you under the bus, everyone who has ever stepped on you, everyone who has ever hurt you, and everyone who has ever risen up against you. You are a great leader. And you were meant to do great things in this world. So don't bow out now, because it's not the time for it. It's not time to give up, just before everything you have fought for has come into your life. Because everything you have fought so hard for will come into your life. Because anybody who has the determination, the willpower, the faith, the persistence, the dedication that you have is meant to have great things in this world and is meant to do great things in this world. Love yourself when no one else is around to do it. And in doing that, you are showing everybody around you how to do that too. So continue to do it. Continue to fight through this darkness and continue to look for even the smallest speck of light if you have to. Because that smallest speck of light is what will get you through to that next moment. I know from my own personal experience. It will get you through. And tomorrow the sun will come back out again. That's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say about it in the comments below. I'd like to know what you're working on. I'd like to know what you're going through. I'd like to hear your story, and I know everyone else would too, because your story is going to change the lives of many, many people. So leave it down there. It helps if you're doing it in an anonymous way at first too. And this is an anonymous place you can do it. I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. What do your enemies think and feel about you, Pile 3? I'm going to read this channeled message first. It's not time to let go. I have a feeling that a lot of people from Pile 2 might be in this Pile 2. A morning of sorrow and despair, clinging, gasping, fighting for air. Hold on, dear one, and fight this fight. Feeling so ready for endless night. Stop giving your power away. Learn to choose you today. Don't let others suck up your light. Choose to see with a different sight. They want you to feel no one is there. If you go, none will care. Most important, they want this to be. From their power, set yourself free. Believe now in what's unseen. On the powers that be, now lean. When you're struggling with this fight, keep the angels in your sight. Call on your ancestors near and far. Your beautiful flesh, please don't mar. Call on the divine, bend your prayers. With this power, you need no heirs. Come as you are, every bit of you. Your self-image needs a new view. Even if you didn't pick Pile 2, go watch Pile 2. Because if you're feeling suicidal right now, you need to watch pile 2. If you're feeling like you want to self-harm right now, watch pile 2. Don't let them win. And that's all I'm going to say about don't let them win, because it was in pile 2. Lean on me when you're not strong. That is a very important song for this pile as well. Your ancestors wanted that message to be heard by you. They are here for you. And they came out in pile 2 as well to let them know that they are here for them, especially if you have lost a father. 4 of Wands, the World, King of Pentacles, Shark, Oyster, October. I don't know why I was saying October, but that just fell out. So anybody, October may be important for you here. There may be something that's really going to happen in October. There may be a proposal coming to you. There might be somebody wanting to seal the deal, wanting to have a strong, solid foundation with you. There could be a lot of enjoyment. There's a lot of enjoyment coming for you in October. Some people may be thinking that you're materialistic, but who gives a shit about those people? I'm sorry to be harsh there, but you know what? Who gives a shit? Because if they're thinking you're materialistic, then they're dumb. Because you're not. There are a lot of people thinking that you got a lot of good things coming your way. You are building success in your life. You are building a new world for yourself. You may be traveling. You may be learning a lot about new cultures. You are somebody who is very worldly. Even if you have never been very far from the place that you reside, you know a lot about the world because you research it. You are somebody who really plans your actions. I feel like you take very calculated steps a lot of times. You are somebody who could have a lot of harsh things to say to people, but you have a lot of wisdom within the words you say. You're somebody very strong, very solid, very stable. You are somebody who believes in traditional values in a lot of ways as well. You're somebody who is very honorable, very honest, very solid. You are somebody who has a lot of abundance and fertility around you, and it's because you have worked damn hard for this abundance and fertility. You are somebody that people really overlook, undervalue, underappreciate, and people see that. You have a lot of beauty within you. Apparently, there's a lot of your haters and enemies that see that. And I feel like the ones who are your enemies or haters are trying very hard to conceal that beauty, to keep other people from seeing it, to keep other people from noticing you, they may have even tried very, very hard to end a situation between you and another person, especially if it was a marriage or if it was somebody who was planning on proposing to you, giving commitment to you in some way. They may have worked very, very hard to end this, but they couldn't. They couldn't end this person's feelings for you or love for you, this person's drive to want to be with you, because this person sees what a lot of other people have overlooked within you. And that's what drives these people the most crazy, is that you got the best one, the one that they consider to be the best one to notice you. And they feel very undernoticed, underappreciated in their lives, but it's because they keep everything they are hidden away, and they do not have the courage or bravery to stand alone and to fight the fight that you are fighting. Let's see what else we got here. You walked out on your family. You don't care about anyone but yourself. You are a narcissist. Others envy your self-love and your self-respect, and they don't have any themselves. So they see it as selfishness. No worries. They are just the toxic side of a martyr. So there might be people saying that you walked out on your family. There might be people saying that you walked away from everyone who cared about you and loved you. I feel like for a lot of you, everyone who cared about you and loved you turned away from you. And for the ones who they didn't, and you did walk away, you walked away for a very important and good reason. And it wasn't because you were obsessed with money. It wasn't because you are a narcissist or selfish. It's because you were sick of people treating you in a very selfish and narcissistic way. You were sick of other people's materialism, and you were sick of having to do things that you didn't want to do simply because that's what you're supposed to do. And a lot of hate came out in this pile, I'm just saying before we get started on this. But I feel you are strong enough to handle it. He or she is a gold digger trying to take what others have earned. Ask yourself if you give or just take, or if you overgive and don't acknowledge your worth. Others have a hard time seeing it if you don't. Also, sometimes those behaving in that way project onto you. Even if they aren't acting that way, they could just be really materialistic, and if what you offer is not money, then they don't see your value and they see you as a gold digger. You are better off without these types of people around you and in your life anyway. Exactly. And the only way that you can have new people come in is if you close the door on the old people. And even if they aren't here yet, they will be once you start stepping more fully into yourself and your own path. Argues about everything. Can't let the past go. Unforgiving and unrelenting. Always thinks that they are right. Sometimes others project. If they can't let it go and they blame it on you and always think that you are trying to fight, then maybe they have an inner war going on with themselves. Maybe they aren't saying what they need to say to other people. Maybe they are living a lie themselves. And also, maybe they don't feel right standing up for what they believe in. You're not arguing just because you're standing up for what you believe in. Sometimes it does turn into an argument, but guess what? Changes can't happen without a confrontation. And sometimes that confrontation needs to be had. And if everybody around you is constantly arguing with you and constantly wanting you to give up and just surrender and let them be right, that's their own problem. It's not yours. You are very responsible and confident. You are a leader and you lead by example. You stand out and you shine, and you are meant for the spotlight. You are very balanced in your masculine and feminine energies as well. And people can't stand it that you are able to be authentic and be yourself regardless of what you're supposed to be being. People cannot stand that you are meant for greatness. That you are building a life and you are building it on your blood, sweat, and tears, and you are doing it all on your own because they all turned away from you because you would not agree to doing it their way. That's their own problem. I worked so hard and I watched it all fall apart anyway. I was jealous that everything seemed to fall into place so easily for you. So somebody was jealous of you and how everything seemed to fall apart or fall into place so easily, but it didn't. You worked your ass off for it, just like they did. And they may have watched it all fall apart, but maybe it all fell apart for them because they did not appreciate it. They did not value it. They also maybe had stepped into ego or pride. They didn't remain humble when they got there. There's a lot of reasons things fall apart. And maybe their love life fell apart and their relationship fell apart, even though they worked very hard for it. So they were jealous of you because everything seemed to fall into place so easily on that front too. But that's not what it is. You worked for it. That's why it fell into place. They don't feel that they are talented or recognized in their life. They wanted to ruin your reputation to tip the scales. So these people wanted to ruin your reputation to tip the scales in their favor. They wanted everybody looking at them like they were this amazing person, even though they didn't work for it. They really didn't. They sit there and talk about how they worked for it and it all fell apart, but obviously they're not working for it if what they're working for is ruining your reputation. Anxious. A life you touched. Creative person, big-hearted person. Strong goals. So these people feel like you have strong goals. You are very big-hearted. You might be anxious at times. You touch a lot of lives around you. You're a very creative person. You are somebody who really strives to be a light in the darkness for everyone around you. And sometimes those people are the most alone. Obviously, you're sitting here alone. And it sucks. But you know what? You're a good person. You're a good person. And you have a lot to be grateful for. Even if you don't have a lot of people around you, you have a lot to be grateful for. And you're working for something that is going to bring you so much happiness and so much stability and so much peace into your life. You have worked very hard to leave behind situations that weren't good for you so you could stabilize your thoughts, so you could stabilize your mental health, so you could learn how to love life and appreciate life and celebrate life again. Because nobody around you wanted to celebrate you in any way, even though you spent all of your time celebrating them. So I feel like these people see you as amazing, regardless of whether or not they work to hurt you. And at some point, I feel like they are going to regret their actions, even if they don't today. Stay in your own lane, focus on your own goals, and leave the thoughts and opinions of small-minded people behind. And that's the best thing I could tell you in this pile. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I would absolutely love to hear from you in the comments on what you might be going through, what you have faced, what you might be dealing with, what you might be working on, what your goals are, what your achievements are, what you have to be proud of. Because everything you say in there touches everyone who reads it. And your perspectives are important, and I believe in you. I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.